Hi, we're John and Rhonda from Running with the Pack. We are going to do a review on our 2023 Wolfpack 345 pack 14.5.
And Rhonda said she's going to do most of talking on this because I'm too boring in our other videos, and she wants you to watch the whole thing.
When John and I were looking to upgrade our camper, we had a list of things that we wanted to make sure that we got in our next camper. And the biggest one for us, because we have a side-by-side, was the size of the garage. We needed it to be at least 13 feet long and a specific height, which I can't remember right now, but this met that criteria, which is why we like these Happy Jacks, is because the height was perfect for our side-by-side to fit in, and we had enough room in the front for extra grills, tools that we might need, just miscellaneous stuff that won't fit in the garage or the basement of this camper or any camper. So that was our number one priority that we were looking for. And the Wolfpack 345 pack 14.5 fit bat, we have extra room in the front. The second thing was we wanted, because this is eventually going to be a workspace, craft area, when he retires, we wanted lots of windows, which this definitely has. Not a big fan of the snap type coverings, but we might think of something to do differently later on, but they're good for now. The D-rings to hold our side-by-side down, plenty of those. We did not want the rail system. We liked the D-rings. We had D-rings in the camper previous to this, and they worked well, so that was a plus. This does have a bathroom. We did not initially, nor do we still, like the bathroom. It's just not something that we would use very often, if at all. We may turn this into storage. And as you can see, to get the fan on, you need a remote, because that is probably, I don't know how many feet tall, but you have a remote to turn the fan on, which we thought was funny. Anyway, so if we saw a camper that did not have a extra bathroom in the back, we probably would have taken that if it had the footage we needed for the side-by-side. But we'll probably turn that into storage, like we said. Also, it has got plenty of room for a TV back here, although it did not give us a sticker as to where the TV backer is. So your guess is as good as ours. We're going to have to figure that out. Since we are going to move, this is storage up here. And I will show you the front of it. This is how you actually get into it from the living area. How you get in there is from here, and they have a ladder, and you just crawl in there. However, we are going to change that, and we'll do a video on that sometime here soon. We're going to open this up probably, maybe not quite halfway, and make the opening there and close off the other end of it, that other side, the side that's towards the kitchen living room area. It's too small to get into, and if you've got storage bins here in the back, you cannot get to them. You have to pull everything out, and it's just not convenient for us. Plus we're old and we can't get up and down stairs very well, or ladders. Stairs fine, ladders not so much. Anyway, so that will be changed. Like I said, we'll do a video on there. The thing we noticed is it does have washer and dryer hookup, which is great because eventually we will be getting washer and dryer, but there's no way to vent the dryer. We'll be working on that and probably do a video on that as well. Another thing we liked on the 345 pack 14.5 was the patio, the drop down patio with the grate around it. Grate fencing, I'm not quite sure what they refer to it as, but we like that feature as well, just in case we wanted to have a toddy on the patio. We're good. Another thing we liked about the Wolfpack was the spaciousness of the living area kitchen. Now, it was a struggle to get used to because we always had to remember that because the garage is so big, or because there is even a garage, the living space and the kitchen area and the bedroom is small. So we had to keep that in mind. And as we were going through and looking at different ones, this one's really kind of caught our attention because for having a 14.5 size garage, this is a big living space. So we definitely were like, oh, okay, so this is nice. We like that part. I'll kind of show you from a different angle here. So this is, again, the kitchen area is tiny, but it is a toy hauler. So we're going to have a side-by-side in the back. Full-size fridge, which we really like, although one of the complaints that my husband said was when you turn the batteries off, disconnect the batteries and reconnect them, it automatically connects the fridge, and he doesn't want that. He wants to be able to control that himself. So he's going to put a panel somewhere. At some point he's going to switch that over so he has control of when this fridge and freezer goes on and off. So that will be nice. Let's see, the pantry, love the pantry. Let's see if I can get some light in here. It does have individual lights on each layer, so that's kind of nice. But that's a big size pantry. It's got drawers, storage underneath, and a light up here as well, but I can't get to it because the coffee pot's in the way. But anyway, that was a big plus for us. And please pardon the mess. This is the first chance we've had to set things up in here, so it is not even close to being ready. We like to boondock. That's our main style of camping. So we're trying to get it ready for boondocking, hopefully here within the next month, we're hoping. Let's see. Storage is okay, you know, big storage here. This is John's, this is mine. Storage up here. These did not come with TVs. And it was really interesting because about a year ago we were looking at campers, RVs, and they all had 2 and 3 TVs. But we figured out because everybody wants a smart TV, or most people want a smart TV, they stopped putting them in so that you could pick your own TV. So we're good with that. So we've got put a TV up here. Let's see. Couch is nice. We like the couch. It's got heat, a massager, and it does recline back fully. So it's very comfortable. And we also liked, we have blackout zebra shades, which we thought were perfect to keep it cool in here. And just a little different, not your normal shade. I will be working on figuring out how to store things in the kitchen. I've got 2 drawers down here and a little cabinet here. So I've already rearranged things a couple of different times because I didn't like where I put things. But I'll figure that out. It's kind of fun to actually set it up and get it the way we like it. Homey, you know, homey, make it homey. One thing I do want to show you, and if you guys, anybody has any suggestions for these, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys, either if you have a similar cabinet or any suggestions you have, because I have no idea what to do with this little space in here. I'm just not sure. I mean, I'm just not sure what to do with it. We've got games here and a favorite game of ours that we call the stick game. But anyway, if you have any suggestions, I welcome them and I appreciate them. Because of the lack of counter space, John is going to build an extension from this countertop out to about here. We got the materials and everything's ready to go. We're just waiting to cut it down to size and piece it together. We'll do a video on that so you guys can see how that comes out. But we thought it would give us a little bit more room for cutting vegetables. You know, when we do the dishes, we can put the dry dishes on this, and then it'll swing down, so it won't take up, it won't be a permanent fixture out here. It will fold into this down here. Little hallway, little question on, I was debating on whether or not to put a couple of rugs here. I'm still not sure on that. I don't know whether it's going to be easier to sweep and wipe it off by hand. No big deal, but just kind of going back and forth with that. Also, we have a window here, which is really kind of cool. And I think we're not real big fans of this, but we can't have this go out very far. Anyway, I think I'm just going to do tie backs and just like Velcro tie backs here so we can get some sunshine in here. I think that would work well. We have a generator that we can turn on from the inside, but what a strange place for this to be right here. So my husband and I just have a question of why is it there. Love the fact that we can start the generator from inside, but just the placement of it was a little on the we need to scratch our heads a minute. So the bathroom is actually a nice size for a toy hauler, believe it or not. The toy haulers take up so much room that they have to skimp otherwise, but this is actually a nice bathroom. It's got a porcelain toilet. It does have a fantastic fan in this bathroom as well as the other bathroom. 2 medicine cabinets, which is great, his and hers, and a little bit of storage underneath the sink, and that's perfect. Yeah, so, and plenty of head space. One thing we did notice is right up here, I don't know if you can see, but it's bowed and water can get down there so easy, so we're gonna have to go ahead and recaulk all that. It does come with a Furrion hot water on demand system, and the jury's still out on that. We have not used that yet, so we will let you know how we like it, if it's suitable for us or not. We'll probably do a video on that a little bit later on. Something else we noticed is I don't know, I forget what John called it, the trim, fit and trim, I think he called it, is not as good quality as we thought it should be or was hoping for. You pay a lot of money for these RVs, and you'd like them to be, you know, little more finished, I guess. So, because it's a toy hauler, everything gets, space is taken away from. But this is pretty good for as far as a toy hauler bedroom is. One of the things that we really wanted was to be able to walk around. We've got that, and not bad for storage actually. So this goes all the way across both sides. Couple of, show you here, a couple of closets here. And I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to store clothes and everything in. My husband likes his clothes hung up, so I don't mind my t-shirts and whatnot folded. So we're gonna be, that'll be kind of a trial and error thing. One thing we did notice, no USB charging ports, which is very strange for a 2023 RV. We've walked in some, and there's been a couple in each area of the living space, the bedroom, even some, I believe, in the garage. And we found one in the whole place, and that's on one side of the couch. So that was a little questionable. Why in this day and age where everybody uses USB ports, charging stations, why don't they have more than one? I mean, yeah, it was just a little strange. But anyway, another criteria we had was that it had 2 ACs, and we do have that. We have one in the bedroom and we have one in the living area, so that will be great. And I apologize if you can hear the heater going right now. It is a little chilly, so I wanted to do this and get this done and out to you people. The jury's still out on the total control panel here. It's not very well labeled. For example, it just has interior light. Well, there's interior lights. We also have blue lights that are for the interiors. They have exterior, and it's not well labeled. Anyway, but this is also motion detecting. We're not sure how we're going to like the total control panel. It is motion detecting, so whenever you move past it, it lights up. Not sure how we're going to like that. Give us a few times camping out and we'll let you know if it's something that we're going to be happy with or not. It's not very labeled very well. It just has interior, exterior, and then light bulbs. And there's so many lights in this that we don't know if it's the blue light, regular light, the accent lights. So it's not very informative as far as when you look at it, you're pretty much guessing which light you're going to be pressing. But we'll let you know how we like this maybe in a month or two after we start really camping. The camping season begins. So anyway, if you have any comments, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll link down below, and hope to see you guys out camping, RVing, boondocking, traveling, having fun. Enjoy your summer.
Okay, it's your guys' turn to deal with me. It does have the outside lights. If those things are important to you, the nose cone lights. I don't know if you'll be able to see them in the video. And it's also got a light down here so you can see the hitch and stuff. This does come with the NPS 5500 with the Eco Quiet mode. It is quieter than an Onan until you start putting loads on it. So one air conditioner, or the generator running by itself, just normal loads on the camper, this is quieter than an Onan, from experience with an Onan. Turn on one air conditioner, they're about the same. Turn on both air conditioners, this one is noticeably louder than an Onan generator. One of the selling points of this generator is a pull start. It's got the recoil starter here. I will tell you, if it's been a while since this has run, you will not start it from this cord. I've tried to do it. The problem is the machine loses prime and the fuel goes back down the hose back towards the rear of the camper, so you have to get all that fuel back. I might look into putting a check valve in closer to the fuel inlet on the generator, and to see if that helps. But the selling point of the pull start with a dead battery is a no bueno on this one. There is room for 2 batteries on this. It came with 1 battery tray. We just eliminated all that because we're going to put lithium batteries under the bed in the master bedroom. Don't mind my wiring in here. I got a solar project started. One of the downsides to this Forest River Wolfpack is that they put in the wrong relay or a resettable fuse to charge lithium from the stock auto detect inverter charger, and I have a separate video on that. One of the things they did change on a 2023 is they have the landing gear that has dual motors. So previous model years they had problems with these where they had a single motor and a bar going over to the other foot. Now both feet have their own motor on it. This does have pass-through storage. In fact, if Rhonda will follow me around here. So all this is opened up to access tables, chairs. It's a surprisingly large amount of basement storage for a toy hauler, and that was one of the major points that we liked about the Wolfpack. It does have the dual landing gear switches. This is extremely hard to use where they're at. I'm going to relocate these because you can't see where the hitch pin is relative to your hitch while operating these switches, so I'm going to move them probably up in the propane area so both Rhonda and I can see the hitch. It does have spray ports. There's one on both sides of the camper. Comes with a coiled hose. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be for us, but for some people it might. It does have an outside shower. I've heard reports that this tank flush, it has some sprayers in the black tank to clean all that out. I've heard reports that this is hooked up to both black tanks. I don't know that for a fact, but there is someone that I saw on a forum somewhere that was saying that he kept getting water in his rear black tank. Couldn't figure out why, and he narrowed it down to he's been flushing, using this flush, and it was actually flushing both tanks and he wasn't emptying the other one. So something to watch out for. This is my biggest gripe on this camper, is it does not come with a ladder. And who in their right mind would sell an RV, a fifth wheel, without a ladder is beyond me. You need to get up there and check your seals, check your solar panels. It's set up for a Lippert store and go ladder, or whatever the model they call that. So just an extra bit of money for something that should have come with the camper. Should come with every camper. Here's something some people will like. It has an outdoor kitchen, or what they call one. We've taken some things out. It came with an ice maker here. It came with a propane stove here, and a little wash basin that I think they try to call a sink. But there's no faucet or anything, so we took this out because we have outdoor grills and stuff. This was too tall It's at a dangerous height for Rhonda to use. So we decided to get rid of all that stuff and just use this for other storage, but still have our beer cooler.
Gotta have that.
We hope this initial overview of the 2023 Wolfpack 345 pack 14.5 was useful to you guys. If it was useful, please do us a favor and like and subscribe. By doing that, it gets it out in front of more people who may be interested in an overview of it. If anything changes in our feelings on the different things, stuff that we really liked or stuff that we didn't like and ended up changing, we'll post a future update. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. Bye.